Okay, guys. Well, I might be just a little bit behind. I'm streaming the match on SABC Plus. So apologies if I am behind. It just started on SABC Sports. So that is where I'm watching it. Welcome everybody to the Overthinking Football Watchalong. Unfortunately, we couldn't watch Ibanyana Banyana versus Nigeria because last minute it was decided that SABC ran into some problems with the Nigerian broadcasters and couldn't get the game up. So we couldn't start our watch along on time at 6 o'clock because of course we didn't have anything to play. But then I'm just trying to see what the score is that side. So then, yeah, we're here for Mamelodi Sundowns versus little. On as we know, Mamelodi Sundowns played the first leg quarterfinal over in Tanzania. You guys can't hear me. There's a lot. Hey. I thought I'd fixed that problem. Are we good? Are we back? Are we good? Okay. I can see the levels are going up. I don't know if it's televised. I'm watching it on Facebook right now. I don't know if it's going to be televised. I don't know. People had said SABC 3. I'm not sure. So, guys, maybe you can help out there in the comments. There we go. SABC 3 is showing the match. Is showing the match. Sabza. Okay, so 0-0 was the first leg result. Young Africans managed to not frustrate Mamelodi Sundowns, but they were able to defend for a while. There was a part of the match where there was a part of the match where they could have taken advantage, but I feel like some of the subs they made when Nyanga was tired didn't really work out. But now in this game, Williams is in goal. Kekana Ulunga and Mudiba are the defense. We have Mokwena, Lodge, Allende, and that man Tembazwane makes a return to the squad with Ribeiro and Shalulile. Pretty much what the first team looks like, minus Zungu or minus Kutsia, which is going to be very interesting because the person who's going to be playing in that role is probably going to be Mudiba, who's inverting. So we'll see if he can play the Kutsia role better than, to the level of Abo Zungu. And then up front, I don't know what's going to happen up front. Lodge and Zwane and Chalilil and Ribeiro. I don't know how that plays out or if they'll be able to find space for each other there. I would rather have had one of Lodge or Zwane, but Rulani is the coach, and Mamelodi Sundowns' technical team has been good thus far in this competition and in our league. So you trust that they have a plan. For young Africans, you have Diarra in goal, Lomalisa, Job, Mwanyeto, Baka, Mkude, Maxi, Muratir, Gwede, Aziz and Musonda are the team for Iyanga. But the refs look fit. Malume Kutsa says the ref looks fit. It's funny. There's a lot of narratives coming from this game. Some people are saying that Yanga is under pressure because they're playing away and they need to win. Others, like myself, believe that while Yanga is away, and yes, it's a 0-0, if Yanga can not be too excited for a good 60, 70 minutes, they will be able to frustrate the Sundowns. But it does seem like, as the agent is saying, they're playing a very high line, and they're attacking the Sundowns, which could be to their detriment, to be honest with you. I know I'm a person who says that you need to go at them and do all of that stuff, but I always say it in the context of have your low block, but you have to have a threat up front. The moment you start committing more players, you open up a little bit more spaces for the Sundowns technicians to go to work. You see, when you miss out on the Kutsia role or the Zungu role, and you don't have that CDM, that CDM that can collect the ball and play the ball up, right? What Rivaldo and what Zungu plays, they tend to then go for long balls. And I get that the long balls, there's a reason for it. But I think for Sundowns, the long balls aren't necessarily something that works for them. I spoke to a lot of Sundowns. Well, not a lot. I spoke to the Sundowns fans that I know, and
Oh, Kakaze.
Why you Kakaze, my brother? Relax.
A very interesting point was brought up by Mhlave, one of my members, where he said that an important factor in this game is going to be the crowd. If Yanga can keep Sundowns quiet for a while, I'd say 65, 70 minutes. He says that the crowd at Loftus tends to turn on the team when things are rough, right? And I think that's what Yanga should be looking to go to, where the crowd turns, but also where the pressure goes on to Sundowns. But they do look like they're here to play. And like we always say, they will get their chances. You will get chances versus the Sundowns team. They got chances as Iyanga in the first leg. But are you able to take those chances and take advantage of the chances is a completely different matter. And maybe now Yanga is in a tougher position because of their inability to take advantage of the chances that they got from Mamelodi Sundowns. But this is going to be a very good match. I see the teams are awake. Justin, game is not on any broadcast. SABC 3. I'm a Kaizer Chiefs time traveler. Idliwe is Sundowns 1-0. Can we trust the Kaizer Chiefs time traveler? Yeah, user. Can we trust the Kaizer Chiefs time traveler? Pella, we can't trust your coaches, your strikers, your multi team. How do we trust the time traveler, man? Maybe you guys went to a different reality. There's the Guys, how far behind am I? Ribeiro headers the ball wide. Ooh. You should have just said you're a time traveler, my brother. Just say you're a time traveler. Okay, that's good. I'm watching it on Facebook, SABC Sports Facebook page. 23,000 people watching. Of course, the coach of Iyanga is Miguel Camondi. Miguel Camondi won the league with Sundowns in 2006, if I'm not mistaken. Him and Neil Tovey were co-coaches. They won the league very early in Motsepe's reign. Yeah, my time is behind, guys. Sorry about that. My time is behind. It's a minute behind. So just add a minute to my time. It will be fine for the second half. It's a minute behind. Apologies for that. 20 rand tickets were sold out. Hey, man. Justin, why? Why are you coming with the violence, my brother? Don't come with the
Violence is the answer.
Don't come with the violence.
Leave me with peace. I'll leave you with peace.
Aye, guys. Mara, waste your time, boy. Can't waste a boy. You're away. So while the keeper's down, in the last 5 games, Mamelodi Sundowns has won 3 games and drawn 2. The most recent game was Richards Bay, where they switched out the whole squad. I think Yanga had the luxury of time in order to come over to South Africa a lot earlier. They came earlier in the week and actually could have watched that game if they wanted to. So I guess it was smart from Rulani to take out everyone. Thank you, Mr. Ref. Kulmanabo, Mr. Ref. Yeah, sort it out from the beginning. I see. So they were here for the week. Young Africans themselves, the last time they played was against the Mamelodi Sundowns. But to be fair to them, in their league, they've played 20 games. Now, Sundowns is number 1 in our league. 19 games played, 15 wins, 4 draws, 49 points. Young Africans is number 1 in the Tanzanian Premier League with 20 games played, 17 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses. 49 goals scored for a grand total of 52 points. So they are number 1 that side. Mjai, it's on SABC 3. It's on SABC 3. So, you know, low. High press and then they play you like that. Hey. Giving Sundowns confidence. That's interesting. I'm half listening. You can hear the crowd, which is amazing. I think that is an incredible thing. There's nothing like Shy Spy to, and then you hear the crowd go, ooh. Eh? Then you know that, no, that defender's not going to run like that again. Like right now, that press they were doing is probably not going to be done that hard after Sundowns played out there. Yanga hasn't really been in this game, if we're being 100% honest. They've been chasing shadows. It looks like the end of the end of that first leg, where Yanga looked very disorganized. This is what's happening in this game. Yellow card. CJ, welcome. You're winning this one. Okay. I didn't know you were a Sandawana, CJ. Guys, I'm trying to just also confirm. I just want to confirm the score as well. Oh, I found something. Players ruled out of this match from Sundowns: Musa Debusa, groin injury stage 2 rehab. Rushin Tiruk, knee injury stage 1 rehab. AB, my fave. AB, groin injury stage 3 rehab. Zugo Mtunyelwa, stage 1 rehab, groin injury. It's a lot of groin injuries. Bongani Zugo, groin injury stage 2. Sianda Nyanga, knee injury post-op stage 2 rehab. Don't ask me what stage 2 means, but Oksalayo, Bagu stage 2. Free kick to Mamelodi Sundowns after Murawa was brought down. Yellow card given to the left back from Iyanga. I'd start attacking him. I'd really start attacking him. Sundowns on a straight set piece. I don't know. Oh, VAR. Thank you, VAR. You guys want this go PSL? You want Jelly Chavani to be doing this go PSL? I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding. So is he gonna not give the foul? Is that what he's checking? Oh no, there's the contact. Are they looking for a red? Yeah, yo. Hey, yeah. Caught him on the calf. Red card. Oh, no red. Yeah, it's still early. It's still very early. I don't know why they were checking. I guess they were flexing. Or there's Riega. Now we know there's VAR, I guess. Now we know there's VAR in this game. They were just showing us. God, VAR is gonna be called on a lot. Yeah, everybody's complaining about everything. Ow. Rendani. Welcome. Yeah? They just had to let us know that no, guys, there's actually VAR in this. Not that PSL VAR that works on Sundowns games. The actual VAR. SABC actually made an announcement that it's their first broadcast with VAR, which is very weird. I think they just needed to announce because they'd let us down with the Banyana match. Ngobi says Loch is a regular starter now. It's very interesting because I personally I don't think Loch fits with Ribeiro and Shalulile, if I'm being 100% honest. And normally that front three would be Zwane, Shalulile, Ribeiro. They wouldn't necessarily use that left-hand side, Mamelodi Sundowns. So Themba Zwane would be floating. And then, of course, they'd have that extra midfield at the back. So it's interesting to have a player who's going to stick on the left and to see how Themba Zwane will respond to having that, right? And how the other two will respond. Particularly Costa. But guys, Costa was on fire in the league. Pre-launch and all of that stuff. Abo Masego would come in, carry second half when you needed something different. Guys, Yanga is seeing ghosts. Yanga is seeing ghosts. I've been watching them for now, 17 minutes, and
I don't know what you guys are doing. I'm trying to figure out the formation. I'm lost.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what they're doing. They look so much more tactically disciplined in the first half of the first game. The defense was defending very well and they had a very good structure to their attack. This looks like when they got into the second half, and I don't know if it's because Gamondi was trying to go for it, but they were a lot more open to be taken care of, to be taken advantage of. And I think, man, if Sundowns doesn't take their chances here, there will come a time when a low block will be instituted. And when that low block is instituted, it's going to be a tough time again. Patimudawo needs to chill, says Awutikuto. Sundowns out today, says Umsabe. Ningaminyi, guys. Ekalani utminya, guys. Asifevi Sundowns, but masingaminya. Attack the left back, please. Counter. And no, Yanga's not here, guys. Yanga's not here. Yanga's not here. That bus that they had in Tanzania that they had parked there at the back, iyafana njengale bus le bayitholela eSouth Africa, man. No way. 19 minutes in, it's still 0-0. Guys, my timer is a minute behind. It's a minute behind. Hey, Sompempe. Hey, Sompempe o flex. You guys are right. Malume Kutso, o flex Sompempe, man. Getting somebody pola running through play, man. Eh? Earning his money, this one. almost caught the defense tapping. Almost. So how they were doing that press, Sundowns broke it guy one, and they were like, never again. Never again. That's what, like, old school coaches would tell you that all the time. It's not SABC 3, Steve. Old school coaches will tell you all the time that the first few minutes, man, you have to show them something to make them not do the things that they wanted to do. If it's a defender who's defending you hard, he's going to change the way he's playing. I think that's what Sundowns did with this high press. Yeah, Yanga. When Yanga got played through and the crowd went up, I think they just went, we don't need this stress in our lives. We're not going to go back to that thing. So let's see how it plays out. Sundowns must strike while the iron is hot. Exactly, Zakes. Exactly. The balance of this game lies on who scores first, I think. And I don't think Yanga will score. But if Sundowns doesn't score, as the game goes on, there'll be frustration. Claver's point, the crowd is getting frustrated, says Agent. You see what I mean? Like, already, if it's 20 minutes in and the crowd is frustrated, what happens if it's 0-0 at 70th minute? What happens? Oh, there's a fun fact. Yanga has not been able to win this season away from home. So that's a good thing for Mamelodi Sundowns, I'd imagine. You can hear the crowd. And the reason why I say that the game, if it stays 0-0 or they go towards the 70th minute, don't worry about the crowd. I think there's also pressure that's going to build on Mamelodi Sundowns being the team that's looking to do Club World Cups and all of those things, right? So at what point does the pressure go and turn into something that is on top of Sundowns and not on Yanga, right? Yanga, by my assertion, yes, they want to win and yes, they want to do all those things, but this is a team that couldn't make the Champions League group stages last year, right? They weren't in the competition at all. This is the first time they're meeting Sundowns. I think that 2 0-0s would be incredible for Yanga, and it might give Mamelodi Sundowns nightmares of Wydad last year, you know, which is also very weird. I don't think I remember Sundowns fans and Sundowns people being this worried. Kari quarter final. I don't know. I don't remember a quarterfinal being this much of a big deal. Is it maybe because of the Club World Cup implications? Apparently, if ASEC knock out Esperance or something like that, then Sundowns qualifies. Yeah, Muta will go for the left back. Thank you. Go for the left back. He's got a yellow. He can't do much to you. But come on, young Africans, my girlfriend is from Tanzania. Umsabe. That's why. I mean, I thought you were just being jealous. Ganti. Usebathandweni. Oh, that was a nice idea. Corner from Sundowns went all the way to the back post. This is why I don't like low blocks. I'm not for a low block, because the moment you get the ball back or you clear the ball, they're on top of you again. I've just seen it. I think he's getting advice. Let's see the replay. Stawara Agent, we've got VAR on the show. It's soft. To be honest, it's soft. But also, he didn't necessarily go for the ball there. Yeah, it's soft. It's soft. I understand it being given, but it's soft. Breeze, you can watch it where I'm watching it. Facebook, the SABC Sport Facebook page. Guys, I am a minute behind. Apologies on my timer. Yeah, I can't give that. If they go halftime 0-0, Sundowns will be in trouble come second half. I'm not too worried about the second half part. I think, yeah, SABC 3, but online, SABC Sport Facebook page and SABC Plus. I went onto SABC Plus. Yeah, the transmission is not very nice there. So I would suggest you watch it on Facebook. Facebook SABC Sports page. Sundowns are panicking, Jebonke. This is what it's the point I was making this afternoon and I've been making the whole time. If this game gets to 60th minute, we might see Sundowns do something that they're not used to and panic. I think that should be the goal for Yanga today, to try and make Sundowns panic. And the goal for Sundowns should be to put this game away as early as possible. Get a goal, 25 minutes, 26 minutes, 30 minutes, so you can calm your nerves and have the pressure go on to Yanga. And not only that Yanga would have to go and attack you guys, which would open more spaces. But if Yanga sits back and, you know, Sundowns has the possession and all of that stuff, but they're not making good on it, then you're going to see the pressure get to you. But in the ocean, there comes a point where you go so deep that the pressure of the ocean then hits you. If this game goes deep, the pressure of the ocean is going to be on Sundowns. The pressure of this match is going to be on Sundowns. And it's especially frustrating when you play well. When you have possession and you're doing all those things well, if it does get to a point where it's still no, there will be frustration. The only problem with Yanga I see is that Yanga hasn't asserted themselves in terms of how they're going to create their chances and how they're going to go forward. So, excuse me, it could be that situation that we spoke about when they played Richards Bay. That fine, your low block is working, your low block is great, but if your low block doesn't have a bit of danger on a counter, all you're going to invite is more attack. And Sundowns is not shy in bringing in everybody when it gets to a certain point. Abo Mendieta, Abos Banban, Abo Mendieta, Abos Banban coming in and just piling pressure onto your defense in the final 15, 20 minutes, right? So you have to actively show them that, guys, I can attack you. I do actually have a plan to attack you guys, right? So that you can make Rulani think twice about committing more players, right? But if you're just going to play like this and tibang for the whole match, it will catch up to you, and you will make that mistake. My point exactly, they're panicking. I think they were told this is a Club World Cup final. That's why I'm like, man, this is not a quarter. This is not a usual quarterfinal. Sundowns going to score in the first half, says Queseda. Agent says this keeper's wasting time. Yeah. Squeeze Nice says, don't worry, OT. Richard's base special is our last option. Relax.
I think we have to be a lot more calmer.
I'll be a lot more calmer. I will take the advice from I'll take the advice from Squeeze Nice. Maybe if we played Umbule. I don't know. I don't know. I think Sundowns' issue, if Yanga chooses to start attacking, is going to come from the base of midfield. It's not going to come from the front. I think they put too many people up front. Yanga, counter. Put him in a one-on-one, but I will get that second yellow. You held the ball too long for that type of pass. Even the players, they just want to fight in J. It's a classic African encounter. Well, what I'm glad is that it's brighter. Like, usually these things are boring, man. Usually these things are boring. Yanga is active at least. Like, they're not like just expressly sitting back. I don't know how long they can keep that up, but yeah, we'll see. There's a bit of excitement. And another interesting thing, Rulani came out in his press conference and he said that, well, he implied that he doesn't like the fact that his players are going so wide. And he called it like an easy option, where the players are going wide to go look for the easy option, and that there was a bit of fear in his players. And it's to be understandable, as was said in the afternoon in the comments and by the panel members, that yes, it's the team that hasn't played, that played versus Richards Bay. But I'm starting to see the same thing with these guys, where they're going wide, right, a lot. And Rulani himself said that the wide thing is not necessarily what he's looking for. I think he's looking for not necessarily all the way wide, but balls that are played in diagonally, but from a closer space, like it's a half cross type thing. I think that's what he's looking for, and that's what they've been practicing for these low block situations. But it hasn't worked out up to this point. You can even see in the way that the front three lines up. The Sundowns front three usually never used to line up that way. Oh, Yanga. Oh, Yanga. It was a good idea. It was a good cross. And it was a 2-on-1 on the far post, eh? Yanga played a cross in and just couldn't get to the man. Yes, saying Bonangati, our league is 2 weeks, such that Sundowns are in for a surprise. I wouldn't be worried about Yanga. I'd be worried about the semi-final. I don't think you can play the semi-final the way Sundowns has been playing the other games. Hey, combination. The combination is not... The combos are not communicating. Go inside. Yeah, go inside. Okay, here comes Yanga. Let's see if they can use their chance. This is the weakest Champions League, says Maestro. Kanti abadali yini ngokwe instruction yakhe yokuya wide. He said that he doesn't want it. Or that's what he had said, that he feels that it's a cop-out for the players to go wide and that it shows that there isn't that much confidence, right? So I'm seeing them do it, but I don't know. Guys, Facebook, SABC Sport, you'll be able to find it there for free. You can get it on SABC Plus as well, and sabcsport.com/live. And then if you have a TV near you, SABC3 is showing it. So when they're going wide, the score is 0-0. When they're going wide, Rulani is not a fan of that, according to him, right? So it's very interesting to see them going wide. But I think in this case, in this situation, the left back is on a yellow card. I would make Motaung run at him, target that left back. Hape Yanga has been chasing ghosts. But the more this game goes on, 33 minutes, 45 minutes, 48 minutes, 52 minutes, the more Yanga might grow in confidence. Too much creativity and lack of communication from the Sundowns attacker, says Peto. Peto, tell me, what would you say to this? They've got so many creative attackers. You've got Lodge, you've got Zwane there. You could argue Ribeiro's one of the guys that are technically good. How are you analyzing this thing where all of them are trying to play like strikers? And I think Lodge is more dangerous in front of a defense than in line with it. And I feel as though the three attackers are going in line with the defense, trying to get balls over the top. Where I thought the danger of having Lodge and Zwane on the pitch is for them to combine. Like if Lodge and Zwane could get closer to each other, I think that would be incredible, right? And I don't know. We haven't quite seen it play out that way. But that's what I would have thought, especially if you look at Lodge at Pirates, often drifting inside, often wanting to go into that 10 position. I would have thought that one of Sundowns' things when the two are on the pitch would have been to play them closer to each other. Boma 1-2, Boma 10 and shoot, Boma, bashigi shigangane. I thought that was going to be the plan, but it doesn't seem like they want to do that. Zake says, but Sama, I understand why he doesn't want to go wide because Abana reference in the box. But there's different types of wide play. And I think maybe, and again, guys, hey, don't take this to heart, but I think maybe the secret sauce is the pace at which you attack it. I think Sundowns would be deadly with the way that they're lining up their attackers, but if it was an early ball, I wonder if it was an early ball where your defense, the opposite defense is facing their goals, I think that's where the magic is. But if you're going to hold the ball all the time and hold it and hold it and hold it up to a point where you have to put in a cross into standing defenders, I don't know. And if you look at the goal they scored versus Richards Bay, it was a faster move and a faster cross that allowed Mendieta to have that little bit of room on a whipped cross in between defenders, right? That's where the magic is. But if you're going to dink balls over, just, these balls, just these balls. Yanga somehow have 3 men up front, but the 3 men can't find each other. It's weird. You'd expect at least one of the guys who are coming in, they see Gwede on the side, he's taking on Umudao. Surely one of you gets into the box. One of you. Rulani wants Los to play like this, wide, not in front of the defense like he used to at Pirates. No, I get it and I see it, Catelo. I just think that the pace at which Pirates used to do that with Uloj. If you think about some of the derby goals that Loch has scored, they came from quick transition to allow him to run in behind the defense from the left-hand side. So I'd imagine that is more of his MO. I don't know about him being like a traditional winger type player is going to work out. Muda will take him. Get that red card, man. Lodge. Ball came through to him. Couldn't finish it. Lodge. Yeah, he was he offside? Oh, it doesn't count because it's from a thingy player. Wouldn't be offside. That was a gift. That was a gift. I need Sundowns to win, otherwise Monday will be a nightmare, says GT. SABC 3. SABC 3. Oh, Lord. Oh, that was a chance, man. Pace. Gotta attack with pace. Okay, 38 minutes in. Sundowns seems to be turning up the volume a little bit. You can hear also the fans are wanting them to turn up the volume. Let's see if they can get a goal here. This ref is not taking nonsense. He's got it. He's got it. Hey, brother Africa. It clicked. But he didn't take it to Lodge. At least it was on target. My mind still hasn't wrapped around Lodge being a Sundowns player, says Master GD. Do you know where I'm struggling? Where I'm struggling is that, okay, he's a Sundowns player. I haven't seen Lodge have to be this disciplined. Like, it's almost like the Nyosoness has been turned down. The Nyosoness. Like, he's not that Nyoso. When you've been technically good at something or naturally good at something, then they give you a textbook to go study. I feel like Lodge is still in the study stage. Like, he's not sure. You know, he's just not that guy that we know.
That's the Nyoso I know. I don't want another Nyoso. I didn't bring other Nyosos. I brought the Nyosos that I know. Because that's not the Nyoso that I want. The Nyoso I want is he's got pressure, stickers, he's dodge, he's dribble, he's shot, he's assist, he's breaking them. This is the Nyoso I want. Now when I don't get the Nyoso, then one time you get shot.
That's the Nyoso we want. The Nyoso that's got pressure. This Nyoso is there, but it's not that Nyoso that we know, man. That Nyoso that scared people. When he signed for his Sundowns, I was like, Nyoso has that special thing in games like this where you'd give him the ball and he'd be direct and he'd go for them. That's the Nyoso that is missing. I think that's where I'm struggling. He looks like a normal player. And I'm not used to Nyoso being a normal player, you know? I'm not used to Nyoso being a normal player. But we'll see. I mean, he's going to grow into this. I think that's the issue. There in the comments, I see we're speaking about mokwena. I think, again, the issue for me is that he's being asked to do so much. I don't think I've seen mokwena trapping the ball at the edge of the box that many times or being asked to facilitate the 1-2s. That usually doesn't happen. All right? That usually doesn't happen. He's usually a very good utility midfielder. He comes in, he mops up, he cleans up. That's his job, man. Do the dirty work. Do the jobs that the other players don't want to do, the flashy players, right? But he's becoming a focal point in the team, and I'm like, I don't know. And then my question then becomes, is the issue, back to what I was speaking about earlier, that if you don't have that Kutsia, who becomes that extra technical midfielder from the base of midfield, right? If you don't have that person and Modiba coming in together with him, with Allende, which allows one of them to be free, Allende or Zwane, to be the player that gets the ball at the top of the box. When you don't have that, do you then ask mokwena to be that player? Because it looks like that's what's happening in this game. And honestly, he's not that guy. He's not that guy. He's never been that guy. That's never been his role. But mokwena must try and control the tempo of the game. They're both rushing. Mokwena is very slow today, holding the ball too much. So Oloch was threatened not to default back to his Pirates ways. I think so, Malumekuts. I think so. That's my theory. Sundowns is on the decline, says Robbie. Bongani says, where are you watching the game? I'm watching it on SABC Sports Facebook page, but it's available on SABC3. Remember when we thought Yaya and Monara were useless? Tebza needs a DM. Yeah. I don't know if you're... Exactly, Malumekuts. And a DM that's technical. A DM that's technical. A key thing with Mamelodi Sundowns' chameleon from the beginning of the season was that if you notice, they have three at the back. Kutsia would be one of them. Williams would usually play the ball to Kutsia. But also, Kutsia went into the midfield thing. Modiba would join him in the midfield. They'd have two at the back, but they'd have technical players. Come on. Kutsia, Allende, and Modiba. That means that mokwena can go on doing his cleanup job. And that also means that Zwane doesn't have to drop so deep to get the ball and then be influential. I think Zwane is far more influential when he's closer to the box, right? But if you don't allow him to be closer to the box because he has to come back and do extra touch work, then it becomes an issue, right? Oh. Then it becomes a bit of an issue, I think. Again, I would love to see Nyoso and Zwane playing like how Tito and Maswanganyi were playing earlier in the season, combining together. Those are two highly gifted players that if you allow them just a little bit of leeway to be themselves, you'd see flames. You'd see flames. Paul says another draw. DM that is flexible. Yeah, a DM that is flexible. That is what they were playing. But these are champagne problems. It's not like Mamelodi Sundowns is getting blown off the pitch and they're not playing. Look, it's champagne problems. But you do start to see the little things where you're like, man, And that's why I call it the Kutsia role. That Kutsia role was so important to them. As well as Mudiba tucking in with Kutsia. That allowed Allende to move up a little bit more. That allowed Mshishi to move up a little bit more. Oh, Sekachinchi side lodge. 3 minutes added on. Guys, remember at halftime, I'm going to open it up and let you guys in. We can have a conversation. Then I think I'm just going to I'm going to leave it open for the second half as well. So keep requesting and we can have conversations as the game goes on. I'll moderate it as best I can. Remember, for those watching on YouTube, if you want to add your voice to the show and be on one of the panels, you have to join me live now while I'm on TikTok and follow me. You have to be following me in order to jump on. Halftime, I'll open it. Bottom of your screen, there's a button that says multi-guest. It's got a blue figure hugging a pink figure. Click on that request. I'll let you in and we can have a halftime conversation about what we are seeing here in this game. Guys, apologies. My timer is 1 minute behind. It will be fine for the second half, but it is 0-0 in this game. So let's see how it pans out. Hey man, I'm surprised. Oh, okay, Uswa. Master GD says, I've always felt like the fans are far from the pitch. Mara, because of Chiefs fans, I think it's better it stays that way. but Loftus is fairly close. That pitch to the field, it's fairly close. Can Bongani Zungu play the DM role? Well, he can. I think he was being groomed to play that role. Up until that injury, I think he was being groomed to play that role because that's where they had put him. The only difference, I think, and it's a slight difference, it's nothing big. The only difference I feel that was the only difference between Zungu and Kutsia is that Kutsia honestly doesn't feel like or doesn't play like he's a main character. He gets the ball, he wants to give it up. He gets the ball, he wants to look for the pass. I think Zungu, and maybe it's down to tactics, Zungu would look for the Hollywood pass over the top. You know, the Hollywood pass into that window, that little passage in between the defenders and the goalkeeper. He'd look for that long ball into there. Whereas Kutsia's role was literally just, hey man, get the ball, turn around, pass it forward. Keep it going. You're not going to hold the ball for long. We're not asking you to be a playmaker. We're not asking you to do all those things. Your role is just to be the first man up, get the ball, pass it to Allende, and they would do the magic there with Zwane. It allows Allende to not have to drop back too much. It allows Zwane to not have to drop back too much. And it gave Sundowns a dynamism, you know? Man, who's not waiting for what's happening? Let me just open multi-guest in the meantime. Okay, there we go. Halftime on my end. Remember, guys, you can request, but you have to be following me in order to jump in and have a conversation with me. Let me just get my graphics right. So if you want to jump in and have the conversation with me, bottom of your screen, there should be a button now that says multi-guest. Click on that button and I will let you in and we can have the conversation. Malume Kutso says, one shot on target. But isn't this the life that Sundowns has been living? Isn't this the life that Sundowns has been living over the past few games where, you know, at first it was something that was controlled, but then it's become, you know, I don't want to say a weakness, but it's become one of those things where you have to look for a mokwena to do something in order to have an impact, or it's like it's not to do something in order to have an impact, or like, Kuma, we've got the main account today. Hey, I can't hear you. Kuma, are you with me?
Tell
me, Kumo, welcome. What are you seeing from this game?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
I can hear you perfectly. Kumo. Okay, in the meantime, Malume
You know
Kuto.
what? Let me get off. I'll come back in. I'll come back as Brian.
Okay, no stress. Malume Kuto, welcome to the show. How are you seeing this first half?
Good first half by both teams.
It's not a soccer match. It's not just a soccer match. I think it's multi-guest. I think multi-guest has a bit of an issue because it echoes for those who are on the panel, but let's just push through it.
All right. No, man, it's a good first half for both teams. I think both teams have seen which they can actually make this. Yanga is unusual for opponents against Sundowns for them to get into the 18 area this much, and for them to get not necessarily maybe into the 18 area, but if Sean was here, he'd say into the 17 and the 18. So it's quite surprising that this team is able to do that, and what they've done is what you asked for. Umtao would have been pressing against that left back because that left back is a yellow card. However, the right winger is pressing against Umtao. So Umtao can easily forget his defensive duties and just focus on attack. He knows it as a threat. You understand, Mr. Also, as sometimes defenders are a focal point in attack. You see some coaches introduce a defender when they need a goal, and we are shocked why. I wouldn't be surprised right now if Sundowns was to throw in a defensive midfielder. It wouldn't be a defensive it wouldn't be a defensive move, but an attacking move, you understand, to eliminate because who I believe has been doing well. Maybe they can eliminate him because I saw him drop his head as long as his knees. I've never seen him do that after missing the chance. He usually misses chooses chewing gum and goes to a corner to take that corner, but Pandak Aishem, I think he's feeling the pressure. So maybe eliminate him, ufake a CDM ezohlala, unleash mokwena so that he can go and link up with Themba's one. Unfortunately, what that would mean then is that he sent out Izoshota one as the game goes on. You understand? Because Zuloj now is out. Maybe they can still bring on who we all know what's the favorite guy agent. But all in all, Mr. OT, no need to panic for your Sundowns. They're panicking a bit too much. And going into the second half, if Iyanga can play a dirty game, the Sundowns can get a yellow card, Mr. OT. The way they are radioactive to Amatekil, to Ama Naj, Yana, there's a red card waiting to happen from either side.
Okay, I'm gonna come back because I like something that you said there. Let me go to Maronza. Maronza, welcome to the show. How are you?
Good in you, man. And how are you?
I'm Mandio. You know, during the Champions League, Tinabanye, we are fans of football, so it's sharp.
No.
Maronza, tell me about this game.
No, man. I feel Sundowns are not patient, man. They need to be patient. Why are they rushing? You know, like sometimes you need to take them out of the zone that they are. You know, push them back a little bit. Play William more. You know, start from the back all the time because they're rushing all the time. You know, they're rushing, to be honest. And if you can check, they haven't have clear chances. You know, now it's forcing them to take shots from outside the box and all that, which is unnecessary. That is not Sundown. Yeah. So they just need to be patient. But the other thing that I've noticed is that the other side where Lochi is, right? I think that is the side that is supposed to win the game, you know. But also Lochi is not. It doesn't relax. He doesn't play his own game and all that. You understand me? I don't know. Maybe it's because of I know we cannot talk of stage fright about Lodge. You know, he's a big player, so we don't expect that from him. But he needs to relax also, and take players on and all that. You know, and if they were patient enough, I see a penalty coming for Sundowns. One way or another, they will get a penalty somewhere, somehow. But whatever they are doing now, it is not working for them. you know. Let them relax, and then they penetrate them as much as they can. But they need to relax and be patient. That's what I can say.
Let me bring in Ndibabalo. How are you? Welcome.
I'm good. And how are you?
No, I'm good, my brother. How did you see this first half? Well, what do you think about the first half?
I'm thinking the Sundowns is rushing the game, and I feel like they should be more patient and play more central, because if they want to play on sideways, these guys are it's easy for them to intercept those sideways, because if you are having Lodge, who is good more central, more than a winger, I feel like they are playing Lodge as a winger, and the guy is good at playing some more of center. As for Younger is their build up is slow, and I don't think they are threatening. They are threatening against Sundowns. So that's what I saw in the first half. They just need to be patient, and it's gonna come.
Okay, I'm gonna come back. Let me bring in Ntuli. Ntuli, welcome to the show. How are you?
Mr.
Tell me, Utingale game. What do you see?
Hey, I'm hearing feedback. I'm not sure if it's me.
I think it's just the thing, yeah, multi-guest. Everybody else can hear it fine, so you can just continue.
Okay, now that's Mr. Otsi. Hey, Mr. Otsi, this young African team is so overrated, man. Yeah, whether if you go to Twitter, man, whenever they speak about the young African, these people will say Tanzania. Oh, it's like a good team, but if I want like Shiloh blocking, they don't have any interest in of going forward. And so sometimes we just keep on knocking until they get a goal. Maybe the game will open up. Hey, but you're launching a car, like Lodge, I think they need to take him out. He mustn't come back second half. Yeah, no, that's all
Okay.
Mr. OT.
Let me come back. I'm gonna come back. Israel, how are you? Welcome.
How's it?
No, now I'm nice, man. Now I'm nice. I get to watch a game with no feelings, so it's good. Tell me, what do you think of the first half so far?
First half is actually good. It's just that I'm thinking the guys, they are too anxious because they're playing a game that's not Sundown's way, which is a going more on the sides, because I'm thinking they're trying to pull the guys to bring them to them on the sides, but the younger is just sitting back, they're not moving at all. Because I think they actually are looking for the penalties. They want the penalties. So I think Sundowns second half, they just need to chill, like relax, play the Sundowns way, which is to knock the ball and go in, in the middle, not on the sides, and then definitely they will actually like score a goal, or if not, they can actually get even a penalty, because those guys are very rough. They're not playing nice. Yeah.
Let me bring Kolani. As a Sundowns fan, how are you? Welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Oti. So far so good. Just that we need to like be patient towards the boxing, Mr. Oti, and have that extra pass, because we tend to rush things when we have the final third. Yeah, for now, so far so good, and even I'm happy with the lineup, your coach, because since Ulebusa is injured, he opted to play Divine Lunga, because he's a center, he's a left center back, and he has speed also like Ulebusa. But going forward, Mr. Oti, I think we need to be patient towards the last third, And Uloch should have like used the right technique, like, and use the instep. I am a laces. But so far I'm still here. I can't lie. I'm happy. Just that second half we're gonna be more frustrated if we don't score early.
Let me go to Mamelodi Sundowns. Mamelodi Sundowns, I've got two questions for you. Is trying to accommodate Lodge breaking Sundowns' play? And then secondly, are we seeing is the pressure playing on them? This Club World Cup pressure, this pressure to be the top. Are we seeing Sundowns getting affected a little bit by that pressure or that requirement?
Look, Mr. Uti, some things are based on perspective. This is where I have a problem with football supporters. If that ball goes in, not the star.
Yeah.
And there's a run that Lodge made where he pushed the ball, played it to Ribeiro, made a run in behind. Ribeiro chose to go to the corner flag. If Ribeiro plays that ball, like pass it on, it's Lodge one-on-one the goalkeeper and it's a goal. Depending on what happens after. So sometimes I'm a football supporters, analysts, whatever we call ourselves. We are sometimes kind of emotional. We want the result. Asfuni ukubheka what could have been. We only want concrete things. Is it a goal or is it not a goal? You understand, Mr. Kuti? However, to protect him, because I feel like Shalulile as a striker not having a shot on target is also questionable. Ribeiro as a striker not having a shot on target is also questionable. But to protect Lodge as an individual, you can sub him, Mr. Oti. Just to protect him. What has Ronnie done this half? In this intense half, what has Ronnie done? You understand? However, I prefer Lodge because he comes with a statement, having been signed from one of the biggest teams in the country. You understand? So he must deliver. And very affect in the Club World Cup. They're playing this thing final.
Maronza, can you play Lodge and Zwane in the same team? Are they affecting each other in that way? And then number two, is this game playing on Sundowns psychologically?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is killing them a little bit, because when it comes to Zwane now, it's like it's a little bit off a little bit, right? And also Lodge is expecting, it's like two players expecting the other one to be better than him and all that. So I think it is a little bit off from Zwane's side also, and it's causing Lodge now to be a little bit down and all that. Now that's why we don't see the effectiveness of the both of them and all that, And the other thing is that I don't know. There's this thing when they have a ball, right? They're too slow for transition and all that. I don't know. You find that it is 3 versus 1 or V1, but the other players they are not quick to go to the last third. So it makes Zwane to be not effective as much as is because why? The quickness of the players drawing back to that. No, I'm struggling to hear myself also, man.
Okay, no, it's fine, Maran, it's fine. Let me bring in Israel. Israel, can Lodge and Zwane play together in the same team? And is this game maybe psychologically getting to Sundowns? Yanga's not doing much in this game, but it feels as though Sundowns, man, as Malume Kutso said, it feels like they're playing this game Karake final.
Definitely they can play in one team. It's just that as I'm saying that the first half I've seen that we didn't have like patience which has to play like because I mean both of them they really love to play. They're not like people that are running too much, but they love to play. So I'm hoping second half or like they'll come down more, like play more. And then I mean most definitely we'll see both of them like being effective in the game. On the second one, most definitely, because I'm thinking they having the anxiety of them like came with 0-0 in this game. So any minute that goes actually against us, so that anxiety of wanting to like have at least one goal, so it's really on top of them. So if they can just come in now second half, like 5 minutes, put one in, and then I'm sure like they will settle down and play nice.
Tolani, can Lodge and Zwane play together in the same team in the current structure? And then, secondly, is the size of the game getting to Sundowns, and not necessarily because Young is so good, but that Sundowns maybe is putting too much importance on this game, so they're acting out of character?
I believe they can play together, Mr. Otsi, because I think Nawi Bafana they once played together. Mozokumuli came Egypt against the Bafana. Uzwane was playing with Uzwane, and for my team, I think it defeats Ella season is still fresh. Yeah, well, since teenagers, my friends can still remember it as like yesterday. Surely, like my players, it's still fresh to them, and it is the final, Mr. Oti. So, pressure, you can't run away with it from it. There is pressure because this is still time, Mr. Oti.
Okay. No, well, thank you. Guys, the second half has started. Like I said, it's still 0-0. Look, guys, I think I'm not saying Lodge and Zwane can't play together, but what I'm seeing in what Sundowns has done today, in my mind, and I could be wrong, I'm not an expert or anything, but having Lodge in the front three almost makes Sundowns wants to play Zwane as an 8 instead of a 10. And then because they don't have that extra midfielder, the Kutsia role that we speak about, I think that has forced the other guys to come back. So Islander's coming back. You find Mudiba's pushing in, but he doesn't have that extra person within the midfield as he normally does. And Zwane then loses some of that freedom because he then has to be a very, very disciplined, sort of like an 8, right? And where you see it most is that I don't remember watching a Sundowns team that gets to the top of the box and Mokwena is given the ball back to goal. I don't think I've ever seen that. That's usually Themba Zwane's place or Themba Zwane's space. If you are going to play those two together, in my mind, they have to be closer to each other. So it has to be a 10, a high 10 Zwane with Lodge playing closer to him. I think Lodge is being left out on an island on the left-hand side, and he's not sure what to do, especially when everybody is pushed back, right? Everybody, the defense has come back and they're ready for them. So play him with Zwane where you can, as Pitso always says, watch them dance. And those two would be great dancing partners. But because Zwane now has the responsibilities of what Allende plays, then Allende has the responsibilities of what a Kutse would play. You're seeing a breakdown of how they push the ball up. So the reason why I asked this specifically in the case that in this structure as it is, can they play together? I don't think it works. And I don't know that Lodge, even Lodge, Shalulile and Ribeiro is a shaky combination. In the games that they've played, they haven't necessarily clicked, And again, I think it's because Sundowns doesn't do a front three, like a traditional front three. That front three is usually a front 2, with Themba Zwane being sort of a 10. The left-hand side at Sundowns usually doesn't play until he brings on Nku, until he brings on a Masego. But usually that side, man, they feel that side. And they go centrally. But let's see how it plays out. I still think that Yanga is there for the taking. I don't think Yanga's played particularly well. I don't think Yanga's structurally and tactically disciplined enough in this game, right? I feel like it's just Mamelodi Sundowns maybe overthinking it a little bit, you know, to the name of the show, maybe overthinking it a little bit too much and maybe placing too much importance to this game. Yes, it's an important game. Yes, it should be treated like a final, but the truth is it's a quarterfinal versus what is meant to be a lesser team. The moment you start acting out of pocket, I think that's where you start getting caught out. But let's see what Sundowns can do. Let's see what Sundowns can do. There's that cross. Hey guys, I mean, the cross. Sundowns crossing, it doesn't make sense. On top of that, Lodge crossing a ball. It doesn't. Late cross for Lodge. Byline cross where he's walking. I don't know, guys. But yeah, I guess they're trying to accommodate him now on his own side. We haven't seen Ribeiro in this game. If you talk about players that have been missing, Ribeiro has not been in this game at all. At all. Zwane, I think, is because of, the extra added responsibility that he has. Look at where Allender's taking up positions. Look at where Allender is. But yeah, I guess they're going wide now. That's the move. Oh, ball. Ball by Lodge. Hey, what a ball. That's a better cross. Unfortunately, Mudau couldn't do anything with it there. But yeah, that was a very good ball there by him. Guys, just add 45 to whatever my timer says and you'll have the time. We are on time. At least I'm in sync with Facebook. So let's go from there. Okay, so guys, I don't know why I'm getting King. I'm feeling, man, a way about this game. I'm not a Sundowns fan. How is that not a foul on Lodge? This ref icon. You see, Yanga's not scary. Yanga's not scary. Yanga, in this game, their structure's off. Like in this game, their structure's off. Sundowns can't lose this game because Yanga's been playing well. That's not what's happening. Let me turn up the volume. I want to hear the crowd and see if they're still there. Agent, tell your people to sing, bruh. Tell your people to get the team up. That long ball, guys. That long ball grinds my gears. And then this is not the precision that Sundowns usually plays with. If you're going to play that ball, it has to be inch perfect. The ball I'm talking about is the cross into the box, the diagonal into the box, the hanging diagonal into the box where the defense is sitting. Do you know how perfect that ball needs to be in order to be played into the exact area right in between that defense and the goalkeeper? If you keep playing it that way, the defense gets to the ball first or the goalkeeper gets to the ball. It's almost like they've run out of ideas when they get to the end of the box and then they're like, okay, now I need to put in a ball. It's so weird. This is not like, I'm not used to this Sundowns. I'm really not used to the Sundowns. That's why Mshishi's not in this game. Mshishi's not in this game because he's not being allowed to get the ball centrally. They keep trying to play that ball. This ball that's going to try snake its way between the defenders and the goalkeeper. I don't get it. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't get it. Shalulile hasn't even been playing well enough to be able to take advantage of that. So when you watch them play, look at Ribeiro. Look at Zwane. They don't know what to do in this situation. They literally don't know what to do. Ribeiro's been calling for the ball out wide. Well, not out wide, but he's been calling to get the ball from the white player closer. And they just bypass him and put the ball in. Uzwane, you know, he's just doing this. Go midfield. He's literally just doing this. Yo, guys. But it's fine. It's still 0-0. It's still 0-0. So I don't want to say too much about that.
I think we have to be a lot more calm.
Finally, Ribeiro gets the ball where he wanted it. You see? Finally, he gets the ball. Hey, Lento crosser, guys. How do you cross when you've got Lodge, Zwane, Ribeiro? How do you cross? "56 minutes in, it's still 0-0. OT, we know you're secretly a Sundowns fan. I'm a Sundowns ladies fan. Sundowns ladies, Banyana style. That's my team. I do not support the men's team. Bafana says Miami is needed here. Where would you put him in? Who would you take out for Miami to come in? Oh, there's that thing Malume Kutso was speaking about. If Aziz can cause some more fouls. So if Yanga scores 1 goal, Sundowns must score 2, well. Hey, that's how it is. That's how it is. Away goal. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening on Facebook. I've got a lot of random comments. The Devoted Cat says, "Good luck to Mamelodi Sundowns." You see, why play a long ball? Oh wait, guys, come closer. Itunge, get the ball. Let Lodge come back to you. Oh. You, Yanga. Crossbar. Will this go to VAR? Yo, time traveler. Goal. Now they need 2. What a goal. Let's see, what's the ref gonna say? One counter attack. All it took. Time traveler, can you tell us what the lotto numbers for tomorrow are? Just send me a DM with the lotto numbers. That's all I need from you. Just send me a message with the lotto numbers for tomorrow. Okay, so VAR is looking at it. It looked like it's in. We don't have Hawkeye and goal line technology. It looks like it's in. Bafana says Masego and Mayama in. Malume Kuso says maybe 1 millimeter of the ball is not in. No, guys, that's a goal. That's a goal. That is a goal. That is a goal. Did they say no goal? They said no goal. No, guys.
I benefited and I have no shame.
No, guys. Yanga was robbed. I hear the 1 millimeter chat. I think you make the 1 millimeter chat when you have goal line technology. If you don't have goal line technology, you go with the benefit of the doubt. But guys. And then isn't it weird that there's a certain angle that Supersport didn't show us? I mean, SABC Sport, whoever's showing this thing on that side, there's a certain angle they didn't give us. But it's fine. Agent says maybe that's the motivation we needed. Yo, Patrice Motsepe made a phone call, says Master G. Stay says not clear. Now I have a shame. That's a goal. Yo says good is nice. The influence of Patrice Motsepe says Mkwane. BK says Sundowns will win CAF again and they will say it's through backdoor. Kumo says thank you. I know Theo and Kutso will have problems understanding it. Bafana says if Downs don't win this, I don't know. Katero says this looks like a goal to me. We benefited here. Polani says clear goal. Tibo says there's a part of the ball touching the line. Kahiso says Sundowns kiss game. Clear goal. I can. They only had one view also. Duli, they only had one view. It's playing on SABC 3. Yo, okay, guys. Maybe Sundowns will wake up. Who knows? The one thing is that with this, with that, does Yanga's head go down because that was their chance? Yanga's countering. Yanga is countering. Malume Kutso.
Bafana was time. Which color is closest to yellow when it comes to nude colors? Which color is closest to yellow when it comes to those dull colors? Right, Eva. It's about little envelopes. Mara, Mr. Oti, over 1 millimeter, Mr. Oti. The whole circumference of the ball has to be over. No.
Yeah, that's in.
Inconclusive, Mr. Oti. I can't say it with my chest, but when your father is in charge,
when your father is in charge,
some things must go your way. When Isa Hayato was president of CAF, Cameroon was one of the best on the continent. I have never seen Madagascar perform so well, like when the CAF president was from their side. I am not saying they were benefiting. I am just saying Madagascar was a powerhouse when the CAF president was from Madagascar. South Africa has made it to the thing in number 3.
Yeah.
With our father as the president. I'm not saying he benefited. I'm just showing you I'm a coincidence. I'm a coincidence. Now I'm a coincidence. Right now, the ALA one, Mr. OT.
One
in the world has one angel. VAR has been appointed for this game with one angel. Our father is in charge. Our father it's a coincidence. I'm not saying it, I'm just showing you the coincidence, Mr. OT.
But tell me, what do you think about Yanga's chances then? They seem to have woken up. They seem to be attacking Sundowns and transitioning very well.
No, I said
is it a good thing?
It's nothing new. They've been doing this. They've been attacking. They're waiting for the right moment. And you know what? Lucky for them, that ball did not go in. They must score 80 if they want to win. If they score now, Sundowns will score 3. They must relax and score by 85 there. Because even 8 is not saying Sundowns can still score 2. Because I'm telling you, every minute they waste will be added. Laya add Mr. OT 10 minutes. Our father is in charge. You're not going to rob us with time. 10 minutes in Hungary, Mr. OT. Thank you.
Let me go to Butare. Butare. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, Butare. He's also now watching the game. Let me see. Okay, guys, Sundowns is on the attack. It seems to be spread out. The game is going back and forth now. Let me bring in Mfundo. Mfundo. Ay, 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 ay.
Like, Mina, I won't be surprised. If Sundowns does not win this game. You cannot tell me that you pull out Tembazwan, then you leave Lodge.
Yeah.
Lodge is one of the useless players that you ever bought. Trust me. Lodge is useless, guys.
Do you think Yanga can win this?
Lodge is useless. I don't see Sundowns winning any game.
What's going wrong? What's going wrong with Sundowns today?
There's lots. You like what? Give me a good reason why do you put Divine Lunga? Same because Lodge. You got players like Mvala, Neo Maema, Tapolombreno. Why don't you give those guys chance? Justin Sirinu. Aye, come on, guys. Lodge is just a useless player. I'm still saying that, and I will continue to say that. Lodge is just a waste of man.
Okay. Yo, wait, what do you say about the goal? Before I let you go, what do you say about the goal? Oh, not goal.
That was a clear goal. That was a clear goal. It was a clear goal. Let us not argue. Yes, I'm a certain fan, but that was a goal. Let us just be honest.
So they were drinking them, but it's fine. It was fine. Mfundo. Thank you. I'll let you come back in later on. Hi guys. Yo, that one hurt. But anyway, time traveler. Time traveler, come back. You said it was gonna win 1-0. Let's see what the guys are saying. Sundowns won't score anything. Agent says Utabo. Sfiso says, short gents, how are you doing? Sfiso Kamilka says, what a goal from Yanga. Not a goal. BK says this FIFA Club World Cup thing is messing with Sundowns, rushing passes. I'm telling you, the longer this game goes on, the more pressure is going to be on Sundowns. But if Sundowns can be composed in these last 22 minutes or however long, it's probably going to be 32 minutes with time added on. If they can be composed, Yanga will get overexcited with the chances that they're getting. You're already seeing them committing more players forward, which opens up spaces for Mamelodi Sundowns to attack. But Sundowns they need to keep their composure. And this is what I was saying at the beginning of the game. I said two things. One, what happens at 70th minute if Sundowns is not scored in this game? Does the pressure then go on to them? And what happens to that crowd? Number two, Lodge and Zwane in this structure will never play together. And I agree with something that was said there, that maybe why is Lodge preferred right now? Yes, we know Lodge is ceiling. Yes, we know Lodge is very good. But they're sacrificing a lot in order to make Lodge fit into this team. But here we go. Oh, Masego cut back into the wrong place. You see, there's space now. There's space. So that's what I'm saying. And also, the other question that I'm asking you guys is, okay, Zwane always comes out at this time. He doesn't have the legs to finish a game. Has Zwane been playing in the right position with this Lodge thing? Has Zwane been playing in the right position? So are we saying Zwane is poor because Zwane is not on it? Or is Zwane playing 8 instead of 10? Because Lodge is on the pitch and they need to accommodate him and accommodate Zwane. Play one of them, one or the other. But anyway, Lodge is still on the pitch. Hopefully he can shut our mouths. and do something. I want to see the younger ball from the side to conclude. I kind of don't want to give us that angle. Mafloza, they want to give us that angle. They've shown us the same angle 3 times now. They just zoomed in on another one. They don't, all the cameras that are there, VAR, yeah, VAR, we are proud to have VAR and what. The one angle, one. Not even the side angle. You know, sometimes they have a camera on the side. Young Africans, these are your chances. If you don't take these chances, Sundowns will win it. Hey, this game is hot now. It's hot now. Yeah, this game is hot now. This game is hot. But it's for Yanga to lose. The more exciting a game gets, the more I'd expect Yanga to be the team that loses because there'll be mistakes. So Zwan is day, so they can't play him when it doesn't have an impact on the game. Zwan is doing nothing in this game. Correct call, coach. It's Agent says the stadium is volatile now. Agent is at the stadium. Start singing. Yes, we gotta tell him to start singing. SA needs more pressing strikers like Osimhen. Is the second leg this weekend. This is the second leg. The first leg ended 0-0. This is the second leg. Downs needs the space that is given right now. Ketelo says it's SABC's cameras. I kind of they're all excited about VAR. Hey, it's VAR. Hey, what? Yo, they drank Yanga there. Yanga was drunk. I like that they're attacking. I just know that there's going to be space out. Play the ball. Play the ball. Now you're seeing Ribeiro get up. There's space now. Watch how they've stopped going up the wing. Or completely up the wing. Oh, Lodge out. Cirino in. Interesting. So they decided to rob Yanga the entire VAR in Africa. Skudina says, I Suga, guys from a Sundowns fan. I want Sundowns to lose here. Agent says, this is the call I wanted. My boy Cirino. Yeah, Serino's coming in. That might help centralize the game. So now Sundowns mustn't go wide. Centralize the game. Bring it in. Maybe Tash would have been very good here as well. 73 minutes. 73 minutes. Oh, is it not changing this thing? Is the pressure not changing? Sundowns fans, let me know there in the comments. Are you feeling the pressure? Are you not feeling the pressure? Are you guys still fine? Let me read some of these. Joshua Garcia says he's got Sundowns in his parlay. Hey, Petty. Now, the Petty guys. You know what Betway does to the country? Ziakala now, guys. Ziakala. Look at them. They've got space here as Ziakala.
Ziakala and Ziku loudspeaker and I couldn't do it off. I don't couldn't do it off. I Ziakala very much. I Ziakala very much.
Look at Sundowns. Now you want to play the ball, but you're asking Masego to be a ball player in this game. You're asking Masego to be a ball player. You had ball players refuse to play the ball. Now you're asking guys like mokwena and guys like Masego to be ball players. Rulani. Maybe not even Rulani, this team. The one advantage is space, man. It's space. I think this is where Lodge would have been very interesting. This is where Lord should have been very interesting. The pressure's getting worse, says Ketelo. Tandega says we are fine. Unmatched says if it ends in a draw, what will happen? We go to extra time. But minyile, Tio. Minyile now. Now you want to tunga the ball. Now, when your chief tungist is off the pitch, now you want to play the ball. You want to play passes. Now. Now you want to play these games. Guys. Sundowns was not serious, man. Look at Ribeiro. Look at Ribeiro. What did I tell you guys about Ribeiro? What did I tell you guys about Ribeiro? The whole game about cross. Now Gushama 1-2 with his compatriot Userin. Now Gushama 1-2. What was stopping Sundowns from doing this from the first get-go? Why were they crossing balls? This is what I was telling you guys. Bring them closer together. Ribeiro's going to wake up. Whoever's going to play with him is going to wake up. It would have been incredible to see Zwane at this time. It would have been incredible to see Zwane and Lodge combining at this time. Playing the balls together, not crossing. Alright, guys. No, they were denied an obvious goal. Obvious goal. I need Sundowns to score now, says the. MK says we can't condone such having to want VAR in PSL. I told you guys already. Are you guys happy with Jelly Chavani being behind the other refs? I'm forgetting their names now. You guys are fine with them. So I prefer teams buying proper young players or players from small teams because Losh still feels like a Pirates player. To be fair to him, he's trying very hard to play like Sundowns. The whole game get crossiwa, guys. Shawama cross. The whole game. You guys don't have crossing players. Then you're gonna say Lodge plays badly. When have you ever seen Lodge cross a ball or be at the end of a cross? Have you ever seen Themba Zwane not get the ball to feet? I'm sure if we were to get stats and we were to say how many times did Themba Zwane actually touch the ball this game, actually play the ball, I'm sure the stats would look a different way. Then we're going to turn around and say Zwane was doing nothing this game. Aye. How did he miss that ball? Azizki. How did he miss that ball? Hey, Yanga wants this, eh?
Footballer.
My sister.
If Yanga doesn't get this goal, they're going to lose. Yes, I think it was a goal, Pablo. I think it was a goal all day. I'm not going to lie. But Motsepe, Papa, there was a goal, says Tibbs. Mohato de Picaro says, Caballero, got this, relax. Theo says, no. How does he miss that? Theo, I don't know how he missed that. Look. Now Sundowns must use this frustration. Look, people are on the floor, heading the ground. They must use this frustration in Sundowns. Agent, are you singing there? Ziyakhala. But we are young Africans, says the worldwide. Master GD says, I don't want to say it. I'm not going to say that. Yo, Barayanga, what did we do to you? Yeah, just one goal, says Theo. And still 0-0, guys. It's still 0-0, which means it's still 0-0 on aggregate. But Yanga is playing. Yanga's playing. They're not sitting back, eh? Come closer. Don't go so far from each other. Come closer. Oh, Sundowns. Umnandi ukushaya 1,000 passes when you're playing Maritzburg United. Play. What a first touch. Oh, what a touch. Good half, but I trust the Sundowns. They'll surely win this game, says Usfiso. Captain Blackie Swart says, I'm a Sundown supporter. That was a clear goal. VAR referees in Africa. Bingo Black says, Sundowns players without our PSL referees and they're exposed. Hey, yeah. Now Sundowns is frustrated. If this goes to extra time, I give it to Sundowns. Because Yanga looks super frustrated themselves as well. Stop lining up to run into the box. Play the simple... Can support come and play the simple pass? Like, why? Oh, gosh. Why are you going wide? Exactly. Why are you going wide? Imagine going back to a tactic that you saw hasn't been working. Why are you still going wide? Support. Somebody come in and support him. Somebody come in and support him. Look, they're wide again. Ball one back. They're wide again. Why are you still going? Oh my gosh. Offside. That's offside. Kumo, what's happening, Kumo?
My brother means it's really I've never felt like this in a long time. Yo,
What?
oh, yo.
How is Yanga holding this game?
No, like Yanga did their homework, man. First time it was very for granted while they were playing at home, ne? But what about the gym? They studied us like their tactics got defensive. Wow, ne? And no ish, say but
Mara, Liluna, La Crossa. Since when, Kumo?
na get to irahala, like go taloha, nga fella go. Like I get to irahala. Like for the first time I'm nervous for Sundowns and I'm never nervous.
I'm nervous.
Why
and I'm not even a
it's like-
Sundowns fan.
My bra, happy with your do or die, eh? That's how it feels like to support the team from Soweto. You know what, I don't have any reference to anything else. No, man. I get because of wow. Yeah?
What are your thoughts? Is this gonna go to extra time? Are you guys gonna get a last minute goal? What's gonna happen?
Ish, my guy. We're throwing us something. Mara, that we're gonna get a penalty, especially there's been two controversials. One being the goal being disallowed, whatever, and the other we should have put like a red card. The one. Mara, if get penalty, I'm not even sure like Ronwin can even save us. Because wow, this game not let me call, right?
Hey, let me bring in Butlare. Hey, what a game!
Hey, I got the game second half, man. Mara. And when I got in, they just robbed the Yanga. Sundowns are getting frustrated. And it's tough. And I'm surprised why Sundowns fans, and Rulani did speak about this in the press conference, that when the game gets tough on the field, the fans get tense during the game. So he asked them nicely, saying that they shouldn't be on the field with players. They should keep the vibe going for the players to fight. But Sundowns fans are not for that, man. I feel like if they can make the stadium unbearable for Yanga, maybe it can work in Sundowns' favor. Because Sundowns needs all the support as much as they can. But the fans, they don't seem to be budging in. And Abu Agent said the stadium is volatile. I don't know how volatile and exactly what does it mean when he says the stadium is volatile. But hey, Yashu.
But
Hey,
what is Yanga doing right in this game?
What they did in the previous game, low block, know when to come out, very, very structured when they are defending. They don't just commit. They don't just commit. They know when to commit. Like they defend, and when they press in a scheme according to Rulani, and that it's working against them now. They're not doing the South African way where you find one person isolated marking. They don't mark like that. They know they move as a team. Where in South Africa, when the players mark, they mark one person. You find a person marking the ball isolated. They don't do that. They work as a team. And Sundowns, it doesn't seem to be able to break that. Big up to Yanga. Even if they lose, we know make the stadium unbearable, guys. Please. But okay, Sundowns fans, they're on for them.
How does Sundowns win this game?
9 minutes left. I think they should start playing more central, introduce Ribeiro more, play more 1-2, move the ball faster. I think if they move the ball faster, they might get like a free kick, a penalty. I don't think Yanga will be able won't be able to defend when they are moving the ball quite fast. If they move they're not supposed to go wide. Just play inside, but move the ball faster. Maybe you can get, when that happens, maybe even Mokwena can get that one shot, and then we call it a day.
Okay. Hey, I'll continue letting you guys in, but yeah, this is intense. 87 minutes, guys. It's still 0-0. Yeah, I haven't been able to score, so that's going to be very interesting. I think what's nice about this game is Yanga is showing you the thing that I've been speaking about for a very long time, where I've said it's all well and good to be in a low block. Great, you're in the low block. It's understandable. Everybody knows Sundowns, but you have to have some sort of threat in order to make Sundowns also think. So in this situation in the PSL, Sundowns would throw everything at this team, would make all of the changes, they'd all be attacking, they'd throw everybody forward. But now you can't, because this team has caught you on the break a couple of times. So when you think about it, look at Ndau. When does Ndau go up the pitch? Because they understand that something can hit you. This is what I cry about with PSL teams. Now, low block in pads, low block banshay until a punch goes through. Look at what Yanga's doing. Mfundo.
Can you explain something? Lo mfana ongenile esikhundleni isazwana wenzani yini ayenzayo
Iwinga. But then babafaki wing badlala ibhola inside. I understand me.
ake siyofuna ucoach siyoqala ngocoach sifuna ucoach sibhale yonke ilist yabadlali banithi bakhona. Baningi but it's like okay uShalulile usamgcineleni yini into ayenzayo uShalulile wenzeni uShalulile
Umendiyethu ukorile Tuesday ukhona naye
akafakwa ngani
hayi
iSundowns ibulalwa ukuthi ucoach wakhona unama favorites.
Yeah.
Yiye ebulala iSundowns. You cannot run a team while you have favorite players. But then still you keep on like uRibeiro usamgcineleni uShalulile umgcineleni. uDivine Lunga wenzani uLunga Utapele Morena, why don't you give that guy a chance?
Yeah.
My friends, come on. Let us not say that. You know, sometimes I don't have a coach. He has a person that run a team with favorite players.
But then
in such games, you don't pull out players like Tembazane.
But actually,
Like you don't put
Mfundo,
out
is this
Timbazwan. Timbazwan is an engine.
is this game again? Maybe and obviously it's early, but is this game again showing that Rulani has an easy time lapha ku PSL, but maseka gulama stage gule competition, it becomes a bit harder because those guys aren't afraid of you like everybody else. Is that a factor, lad?
It's not a factor. It's that the coach is using favorite players to play. There
No,
are a
that's why
lot
you
of
see.
experienced players that you can put in when it comes to Africa. Why don't you put in Neo Mayema? Give me a good reason why don't you play with Neo Mayema?
It's fine to do this when you're in the PSL because you'll win the game. Ngalawo my favorite. Now it's time for you to think, and it's time for you to bring in other players and change schemes and change what for real. Now, Gwasazi, is that again? Is something similar happened versus we did last year?
It's a similar thing. We're still going to face this another season. Another season. If we don't get a good coach or person that is able to speak to Roland and show him his mistakes. We got a lot of quality players in Sundowns, but we're not able to use them.
Okay, let me
Why
bring
don't
in.
you give people like Sikombulu a chance?
Yeah. Let me bring in.
Come on,
Let me
guys.
bring in.
Let us.
Ulebza. Let me bring in Ulebza. Lebza, welcome to the show. How are you?
XM out here.
We want to join game, Lebza.
Nanga selibutse maka chance. Nakinyaka Sundowns iphumelele, but however, I would wish for Kaizer Chiefs would learn one or two things here. Yeah, but and in fact, this young African team, they are showing me, or if you keep your composure, Sundowns is beatable. I understand. Corey, if the PSL teams would learn from young Africans,
yeah,
I'm telling you, Sundowns next season, they're going to play.
Mara right Sundowns again. Right haba.
No, Mfetu. Whatever young Africans, is not like they have quality team. It's just not much that they maintain their composure and then Baberiki some mentality. That's it.
Okay.
I understand. So I have huge respect for these young guys, Mfetu. So I just wish Chiefs would learn from, because if we are playing Sundowns in just few days, I understand. And I'm not sure if Chiefs is prepared for whatever reason, but what I'm saying is every Chiefs is learning from young Africans. That's it.
Okay. Let me bring in Malume Kuto. Here's a free kick by Mokwena. Can he bail them out again?
Uyamazi. Angabayise khoneni man.
What do you think of? How?
Okay, that was a plan.
It was the one they did versus Supersport.
Yeah. I know, but we planned it. Yeah. Almost. And onside.
They scored this goal versus Supersport.
Wait till you see Mr. OT. Guys, you are going to extra time. The game is not over. However, this game, from minute one, when they started panicking, I didn't want to say which was a big game because Abokumo gonna come at me. And as I'm about to say these words, there are Sundowns to talk on. So I'll just wait for a Sundowns to go. Okay, now what is it we do? Mr. OT. We were panicking as a supporter. Singer support is panic. If Maronza was there, from minute sitting at school, we were panicking. Why, Mr. OT, like Sundown supporters right now? I sort of understand where they are coming from.
Yeah.
We came here expecting to win comfortably. Sasha one goal. We could not move the Shamba party here. We were panicking like this. It reminds me of that game exactly, Mr. OT.
Yeah.
And unlike Juaning, Yanga have a case to say maybe they actually won the game. You understand? But I still say I don't think the whole circumference of the ball, well, the law has changed. The whole ball, I don't think it has gone in from that angle that we had. That angle is it's inconclusive. It just leaves us to speculate if we are being honest. As a Pakani, I'll be honest and say, Mina mengiyibuka. If I was to bet my entire life on it, I would refuse. I would never say that ball is in or that ball is on the line. But Simon and Mr. OBT, Kona, Unkalfuta, but now corner, if the agenda was Sundowns, then the younger player would have received his matching orders. You know what I mean?
There's no. I'm hearing that it's penalties. Okay.
That's a penalty.
Malume Kuzo.
Yes, my boy.
It's straight into penalties.
I'm for Kulumanix. I'm so many penalty, Mr. Oti.
Oh, hey. Okay, let's see. How are they showing us Al Ali? What's happening here? Pesitawu benched in his game. Wait, guys. I just want to know, on SABC 3, are they showing Al Ali right now? They're saying pens, not true, it's not extra time. Oh, they're showing Al Ali. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Oh, still on advert. Hi, SABC. No, guys. Why is there Yeah, read my SABC. What's happening? Oh, they're showing Ali. Wait. I need to make sure. Let me go to SABC Plus. I can't lose this. I cannot lose this. Guys, this is what I mean when I say we need to play, guys. This is what I mean. Yanga's coming and showing PSL teams. Low block. High low block. It's low block. Hey, your low block must have a direction. This is what we need. Sundowns was sweating. Show me a PSL game that went down to there. Where it didn't end with the low block being pummeled by Sundowns just hitting balls like this. Yanga was attacking, got a goal, even though it was disallowed. I still say it's a goal. This is exactly what we need. Sundowns is frustrated, guys. Sundowns doesn't. Rulani is being made to think. I tell you guys all the time on my show. I tell you guys all the time on the normal show, guys. Rulani only gets frustrated and gets to think and gets challenged inside CAF Champions League. That's where he gets challenged. He doesn't get challenged when it's PSL. All of you come here and say, hey, no, Sundowns is too strong. If you play Sundowns like this, you will lose by 5. Yeah, what. No, I'm excited. I'm not excited by Sundowns losing. I'm excited that finally you guys get to see the thing that I speak about every single day, and I look crazy when I'm saying it. You finally get to see it. This is what I mean. You can't go and get hit and get hit and get hit and get hit. Huh? SABC Sports on Facebook is showing us something different. Let's see. I'm going to go back to this one. I might be behind though, guys. I might be behind a little bit. I'm watching it on SABC Plus. Oh, SABC Senzani, SABC. Showing us Al Ali. We don't care about Al Ali right now, man. Is it back to the... Okay, yo. I was watching on Facebook. Facebook was actually on time. Sharp. Okay, it's back. I see. Yo, I was about to say. So, guys, the next time we have that conversation, please give me that leeway when I tell you guys that for me, low block is not just in J. You say low block and everybody goes home. Play the game. Man, what's happening now? Where now? Facebook. Okay, there we go. Woo! Evan. Oh, it goes straight to penalties. I didn't know. That's why Younger was so comfortable. Okay, so the score has ended 0-0. We're going into penalties. Directly into penalties. Yeah. Can young Africans avenge that thing? 10 past 4. 10 past 4. It's going down now, guys. It's going down.
Football can kill you. Will kill you a real death. You will die because of football.
We played young Africans. I forgot the score, but we played them pre-season. All I know is that it's lit right now. Sundowns fans.
Oh, kakase.
What kakase? Why you kakase, my brother? Relax.
It's lit, I know. Yeah, it's a disadvantage for the away team to play extra time. Makes sense. Chiefs fans, let's support South Africa for once. You guys were having us. I don't even care. I don't even care about Sundowns losing, to be honest with you. It's not about Sundowns losing and stuff like that. I'd actually love Sundowns to win. I'm just excited because I hope PSL teams and PSL coaches are sitting down and they're watching this thing. I hope. So sad about this. VAR leaders, young Africans win this game. Body language from these teams is so different. Younger has the dog in them. Yeah, he said there's the dog in them. Here we go. First player up is number 10, Idiski. Is the guy who got the goal disallowed. Let's see what he can do. Oh, William save. Oh, William save. Oh, William save. Ding, ding. It stays 0-0. Ding, ding. Thank you, my Willies. Williams. No, don't get on your knees and do all of that weird stuff. But I don't these younger players. Maybe it's because they're new here. Allende stepping up to take Mamelodi Sundowns' first penalty after young Africans missed their first penalty. Missed their first penalty. Here comes Allende. Well done. Well done. Roof of the net. Taking no chances. Allende. Young Africans missed their first penalty. Sundown scores their first penalty. Number 23 is stepping up. Oh, calmly slotted in. Calmly slotted away. It is 1-1. It is 1-1. Oh, hey. Hey, Agunzima, guys. It's lit. Hey, it's lit, guys.
Father God, send help. It's tough.
Gaston Cirino is stepping up. South African citizen Gaston Cirino is stepping up. I don't even want to look at your comments right now. Hey.
Yeah!
It's 1-1. Both teams have now missed their penalty, a penalty apiece. Both teams, 4 penalties in, 2 were missed. It stays 1-1. Gaston Sereno has missed his penalty.
Father God, send help. It's tough.
Yo. Oh, save!
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Job gets his penalty saved by Ronald Williams. That means Young Africans has missed 2 penalties now, and Mamelodi Sundowns has missed 1.
Yesterday, my stomach, she was is not right.
Ribeiro steps up to take Mamelodi Sundowns' 3rd penalty after watching Young Africans miss theirs. Oh! What a violent penalty. What a violent penalty. But it's in. Oh, what a violent penalty. It was like, niggas the chance, man. Am I making it worse? Triple F, man. I don't even know why I'm feeling a way about this thing. Guys, if everyone followed, please follow. Kwede taking the 4th penalty for Young Africans. Ronwen Williams has saved 2 of them already. Oh. Scored, puts it into the corner. Sundowns still has the advantage though. They need to score this one. They still have the advantage. Hey, Gwede sent Williams a long way. Guys, our quarterfinals meant to be this tense, man. Yo, Emma, standing up to take that the next penalty kick for Mamelodi Sundowns. Let's see if Emma can score. 4th penalty for Sundowns. Woo! Top corner. Hey, top corner. 3-2. Yeah. What a penalty. What a penalty. Now Miami makes it 3-2 for Mamelodi Sundowns. All they need to do is to score all their penalties now. Score all the penalties you have left. That's all you need to do. Final penalty for Young Africans. It doesn't look confident. This one. Williams is going to gather this one. Williams is gathering this one. He doesn't look confident this one. Mamelodi Sundowns has gone through to the semi-finals of the CAF Champions League after a 3-2 win on penalties. all you can say about Sundowns.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We have to win more.
Okay, let me start with Kumo. Kumo. Hey. Kale subala naliti, as they say.
My bra ke shapo.
How sharp?
I get shapo. I get sanya ku experience, I get sanya ku feel. Group barking, this thing gets a gavan low, you see you never lawyer mutar, yes, what character Nagani, more cause of the Chiefs, La law, yeah, how can I feeling him on that? And one thing, you know, after I'm poor, one blue recycle, oh, you, make it go to group, how I was gonna quit Facebook, I was gonna quit everything. I get sharp, guys. Emanyana, ruin, nene. Mara maybe after the phone, and I was to get sharp. I don't know, guys.
What did you think of the game? What did you think of the game? Very shortly, Ritai. We'll break it down properly on Monday, but what do you think about this game?
My brother, give me the what's a manta. On take it easy, you know. Younger Jimmy's. Younger Jimmy sees feeling like almost my guy. It's a football can kill you. Never run.
Okay.
Real death. Almost.
Okay. Hey, people are fighting on the pitch. It's lit. Let me bring Malume Kus. Oh, ASAP Shambe. What are your thoughts about the game, my brother?
Yo, man. First things first, congratulations to the institution, which is Mamelodi Sundowns, Kabuyero Wafetu. This is how you win CAF, unfortunately. This is how you win CAF. CAF, you graft out results.
Yeah.
And Monga Pexis, go CAF mfethu win is white defense, I attack, Skatsina Spire. The teams that win CAF are the teams with the best defense, and we didn't concede in both games. So this is end of the day, it's a good result, even though it was a horrible way to win. But more than anything, I'm happy for the win, and I'm happy to see that regardless of the fact that it's a short competition, a PSL, but we're still able to graft it out when we come across it. You know, like this was a real champions game. About win experience, yeah, because technically it's okay, Yanga was a bit stronger than us, but you need the experience of having been there before in order to progress. Yanga next year will do much better because they've been here now. So now they're also learning what actually needs to be done in order for you to go to the next round. Beautiful football, yeah, we're crafting it out here, my dog. And I think this was that. This was that for me.
I know. We'll break it down proper on Monday. Guys, I see there's people there. Click on the follow button. Just click on the follow button. It's right there. Malume Kuto, tell me about this game. What are your short thoughts about this game? We'll dive into it probably on Monday.
Before I talk about the game, there's something that's just in my head. I have to say ASAP. If you know, you know. But anyway. You need luck. You need luck. And you need the other stuff. Let's be honest. African football, you need a bit of assistance to say 50-50 decisions as well as like Coach Pitso put it, NFTs must benefit from incorrect decisions, not necessarily orchestrate the decision. So there is a bit of benefiting. I don't know, it's here and there, but I still say I'm not sure which it was a goal. But we have to say, Mr. Oti, congratulations to Sundowns. They are in the semi-finals. What more can you say?
Okay,
and also,
the worst game plan in the world, and I think it's been proven over and over and over, is to take a team with Ronald Williams in the post penalty. But I know they didn't want to do that. But yeah.
Okay, Malome Kutso. Re tla bua sentle, ba re tla bua sentle. Let me bring you Malums. This close. You see when I say this close? This close.
First thing. Yeah, small, very small. OT, tomorrow, Chief, please do us a favor. Go and get a statutes of FIFA about the circumference of the ball crossing the whole line and put it behind you so that you can demystify this thing if it's a goal or it's not a goal. And the West Billy OT, I told you. Remember, I said yesterday, those guys are afraid of Ronald Williams when it comes to penalties. I said this yesterday. You can see the posts out there when they were taking penalties. Please do me a favor, man. Please put that statute of FIFA about the circumference of the ball tomorrow, because I know a lot of Chiefs and Pirates fans are going to have a big fight tomorrow. But congratulations, Chief. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Malums. Butare, very shortly. Sundowns through to the semi-finals.
Hey man, I was shaking and very nervous. So I'm wondering how is Agent B? How was Sundowns fans? I feel for Kumo. Kumo is right. It was tough for Sundowns fans. I feel like hey, Ligomara, they will never mean they need to. I'm not gonna say, but look. I think Abudi Kucha took words in my mouth. I feel like they needed the luck and they got the luck. And I will say this: you see how they qualified for the semis? They might go all the way to the finals and win it. Remember 2016? They got knocked out. The team that knocked them out then was disqualified, and then they went straight to win it. So this crappy qualification might be the one they needed to go to the finals and win it. But look, it's football after all. Also, whether it's a goal or not, we don't know. It could be that part of the ball was still in the line. So let's give it's a 50-50 situation. But the last thing I will say, I know it's time, but the last thing I will say is Sundowns fans are not fair. When the going was tough now, we're coming here, hey Rulani. Now all of a sudden Rulani was a bad coach. But since he has won, no one is saying any of those things now. So I feel like Sundowns fans, they need to have the heart of the North Africans because they're the big team. They need to rally with the team. They can't suffer with the team. They need to push the team forward. Because if they will be like this in the semi-finals and in the finals, I don't think. What about when Sundowns is 1-0 down? Will they need to make the field unbearable for the coming? Even when you're 1-0 down, guys.
Yeah.
I was very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. But Kabuyelo, Masandawana, congratulations to Pep Roland.
Hey, whether that was a goal or not.
Who cares?
That's all you have to say about that. Let me go Kolani. Yeah. Sounds like soweto Tina, who are not even Sundowns fans. Hey, I know good to know how you guys are feeling now.
Inhliziyo yami isheyama. And before we get a week, Mr. Uti, let's talk about the goal. Umthetho uthi VAR will interfere only if it's clear and obvious. Was it clear and obvious, Mr. Uti?
It looked like it.
It looked like it. And hey, nami it's angikhona understand ukuthi why beveze engene yodwa. Yabona nje leyo. But all in all, Mr. Oti, I think Uzwane should have been taken out early. For me, I would have kept Uloch because Uloch was giving us something. Uboy Maseko didn't give us anything, but we still love him also. Sereno came in and make Ushincho. And Mr. Oti, yeah, props to them, Mr. Oti. They give us a run for our money, and they were so strategic with our counter attack up.
Yeah.
They were so dangerous coming out from block, and they almost hurt us. Well, maybe they hurt us, or maybe they almost. I can't say. But
Who cares?
A win is a win is a win is a win.
Okay.
And the country is quiet.
Yabona-ke,
Shout out to
siyani-support,
Theo.
siyani support, and then you do this fine.
No, Mr. OT, we are supporter winner. Yeah, Irvin, you are with us. But about you, they said it loud and clear. We Sundowns will lose today. Yeah. So yeah, they must eat the humble pie. Bahambe bayolala lapha bajimbe ebusuku ngabo-2.
Yabona-ke, uhlangana nami uma uhlabutiwe lapho, but it's fine.
Askis out here, maskis.
No, thank you, Xolani. Yanga nil first leg.
Who cares?
Yanga Kambi nil second leg.
Who cares?
Yanga scores the goal.
Who cares?
Yanga goes to penalties. Hey, what's gonna happen?
Who cares?
End of the day, Mamelodi Sundowns is through to the semi-finals of the CAF Champions League, and if another result goes a certain way, they're through to the Club World Cup. It's probably done now that they're through to the Club World Cup. Well done to Masandawana. My key takeaways from this, and I'm going to be short. The normal show is Monday to Thursday at 7 p.m. That's where we break down the games and we speak about the issues directly with more time. So please follow if you have not followed, so you can catch the show live also and watch the previous shows as well. But anyway, the key takeaways from me is number one, low block with no danger means nothing. And Yanga has showed us that you can be defensive while also having an attacking outlet. And that causes Mamelodi Sundowns the circuits to freeze. They don't know what they're doing. Rulani starts making weird substitutions. They're under pressure. They're doing all of these extra things that they don't normally do. So you have to have a bit of danger to your play. Don't just sit and be a low block and allow Sundowns to dictate everything and then hit you and hit you and hit you. Kuliso Umdau was playing as a centre back towards the end of that game because there was danger and Yanga came at them. So I hope that is the last time on the show I hear people telling me that hey, low block, just try survive Sundowns. What are you going to do when you don't have the players? You can do something. You can do something. Yes, they lost by penalties, but you can do something. And then, of course, Mamelodi Sundowns, what can you say? This is the luck. And these are the things that champions get. Ahly plays the ugliest football. If you watch an Ahly game, you wonder how they won games. But they go and they win the CAF Champions League. Maybe this is the next evolution of the Sundowns. This is how you win in Africa. They didn't play well today. I still don't believe Loch and Zwane can play on the same pitch together. I don't believe that. I still believe that Mamelodi Sundowns going wide and crossing balls is not going to work. They need to can that. If there's one thing they need to stop, don't go wide and start crossing balls. Play centrally to create your chances so that you can bring in Zwane and Ribeiro. Zwane wasn't in this game because Zwane was off. Zwane was playing in a position that he doesn't play. Ribeiro wasn't in this game because Ribeiro was off. Ribeiro was not getting the ball. You could see him asking for the ball in the center, and they kept going wide. So Mamelodi Sundowns, Coach Rulani, I hope they learn from this game that this thing of crossing, it's not your portion. You're not a helicopter football team. Don't try to be one now. The reason why Loch is not working with Utemba Zwane is because you've put in Loch, you've made Loch a winger. Loch doesn't play like that. You've taken Temba Zwane, you've made him an 8 when he's better as a 10. Compress the field, play closer to each other, you win games very easily, I believe. But anyway, all I'll say, and the last soundbite I want to play, please subscribe if you have not subscribed. We'll be back tomorrow for a watch-along of the matches that are going to happen. I believe Chiefs and Pirates are playing tomorrow. We're going to watch those matches. Guys, the only thing I want to leave with, is...
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more.
Guys, unfortunately for time. Thank you, Mkungo. Thank you, Rio. Thank you, GT, for the gifts. Thank you to everybody that watched and commented. Thank you to the guys that jumped onto the panel. Thank you to the people watching on YouTube as well. Like I said, all of these episodes are available in full on YouTube, as well as all of the other discussions we've had that are not just watch-alongs. If you want to be part of the WhatsApp group, it is available where we speak about these things a lot more, a lot deeper, and we have all the time in the world. If you want to be part of the WhatsApp group, go on over to YouTube, click on subscribe, click on join, and then you'll get access to that WhatsApp group. And there, hey, we go hard at each other with a lot of things. Guys, bye guys.